Yeah. Good morning. Well, me and Tanner's at it this morning.
That's right.
And
I'm back.
yeah. I'm gonna be cameraman, Tanner shooter. Unless I need to back him up.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, a bunch of us out this morning.
try to get Tanner a bird. It's been a while since he shot one.
Yep. Hunter's hunting with an old man he knows pretty well at a piece of ground he hunted back in his younger days this morning. And we're gonna
we gotta
walk through this monsoon over here.
Yeah, that's our only bad thing. We can't cross any creeks. We got a monsoon like yesterday.
Which has always kind of worked out in our favor.
So we'll see.
All right.
But we're gonna go.
I'm gonna get them fired up.
Get them fired up. Get us a pasture chicken.
All right.
All right.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
He wasn't getting away this time. Because he's about to go too. all these years, and that's the first one I've shot on that tree. Well, here he is, old Tom. He took a dirt nap this morning. Oh man, it's been 2020, 5 years today. Last time I killed a gobbler. What a time we were in 5 years ago. But it's been a while. It's not that I haven't had my chances, it's just, you know, Dad and Hunter get them killed before I even have a chance to go. And I finally decided I was taking the opener off, and it paid off. But that was a good morning. They weren't gobbling normally the past 4 or 5 years, but they have been. They were all down in the creek, what it sounded like. There was at least one across the road, and they got off the roost, and it sounded like they were going to the bean field. And then about 6:45, we seen some deer to our right, and they came out. We thought we were going to get winded, and then we heard one gobble kind of north of us a little bit, and Dad just started yelping, and then he went quiet, and then out of nowhere, boom, right there at the edge of the woods. Because I could have swore I heard something drumming, so did Dad. And then those deer left the field. One of them actually came back out again, and then he came right over, and he's coming right into decoys, and he wasn't even looking at us, and he just stopped, picked his head up, tucked his feathers, turned. Well, that's all I needed. He got a little bit out of the frame, but you can see him flop, but we got it done. Very thankful. So now we're going to get him taken care of, get him all nice, and we got the rest of the day to try to get Dad one. That's what we're going to do. Very thankful. See y'all in a little bit.
Well, now this morning they're all gobbling on the north end of the place. I can't figure them out. I'm gonna spend the day up here. Brought my crappie pole with me. I do a little fishing, a little mushroom hunting. Let's see what happens. jakes come in. One jake had a pretty good little beard on him. I never would quite commit to the decoys though. That was surprising. Usually they come right in. I don't even know what. $7.43. Give it a little bit longer and I'm gonna go on a little walkabout. Booyah!
The way it started this morning, there was a bird up here at the north end gobbling. He gobbled 3 or 4 times on roost, and that was about it. And, I was sitting where Tanner shot his. Had 2 jakes come in about 6:30 this morning, and I heard one gobble a couple more times up towards the north. About 9 o'clock. No, I guess it was about 8:30. I got up, I brought my fishing pole with me, and like I needed something else to carry. So I decided to walk over to the pond and see if there was any crappie biting. I was walking around the pond and I heard him gobble up the north end, but he was out in what we call the killing field. So I hurried back over to my setup, so I thought maybe he'd come right on through there. I called, he answered, and sat there and nothing. He just kept gobbling and gobbling, and it sounded like he was going back north again. So I grabbed the camera and took off, and he gobbled again. I sat down. I just happened to look at the battery life on the camera, and it only showed 15 minutes left, and I thought, oh shoot. Well, ended up he never come in. He just went back in the woods. And now I know he was there the whole time. Because after I give up, and I just went back, picked all my decoys up, packed the GoPro away. So I'm just gonna walk down and see if there's any mushrooms up. Well, I know they're up, but I can't find them. So I went down to one of my good spots, and all the rain we had, it washed it all out. There's sticks and brush all piled up down there. Well, I just decided to I come up through this little creek bottom ditch, well I should say, that runs up through the woods. I found a little forkhorn shed laying on top of a log. I thought that was kind of odd. That's a squirrel. It was pretty chewed up. Squirrel might have done it. But then I got to about where old buddy Billy built his deer stand years ago. And I was just stopping thinking about him, and thinking about the deer I shot there last fall. And they gobbled out here in the field again. I said, oh man. So I come flying up through this woods, and I mean, they were just hammering out there. I didn't know there was 2 of them at the time. I got set down, got the camera set up, got everything. It's hard by yourself, trying to remember to do this, do that. Like I said, I don't even know if he's in frame when I shot him. I couldn't get it moved. I was afraid they was going to pick me off. Because they come in, and well anyway, get back to the story. I get sit down, get my face mask on, get my car in my mouth. On down. 50 pounder, so heavy. But anyway, I cut real loud, and I mean, bow! Immediate response, bow! So I started raking the leaves with my hands and yelped a little bit, cut again, and bow, bow! And that's when I figured out there was 2 of them. And all this time I got set down and killed the bird, maybe 7 minutes, if that long. But anyway, the path that I showed you, I thought they was going to work all the way down the path and come basically right where I'm sitting. But they turned and started making a big, they was going to make a circle, is what they was, because they didn't see no hen in here. So they was going to circle down around this excuse me, around this ridge top. I know that's what they're going to do. But when they cut back in, this one stopped. Just perfect. The strutter, that was the one I was going to shoot. But he stood behind this one, and I couldn't shoot. Well, finally, the strutter kept walking, and I let this one have it. I said, the heck with it. It's an adult bird, I'm shooting it. So, and my phone was going off. Let's see who it was. Here's Tanner. I can't repeat what he said, but let's effing go. I forgot to mention, my old Mossberg, 835. I don't know how long I've had this gun, but I have shot a lot of turkeys with it. I think I told Tanner the other day that I can remember in my mind. I think this makes number 38. So I gotta have victory drink.